All right, this is Prizm Choice PYT 24. Let's go. Go on, knock this out. Maybe I'm knocking illusions out. Then I gotta go with this. Go. Oh, nice. Yeah, illusion's been pretty damn good, right? I've been liking illusions. I'm not the biggest football guy in the world, but when I've seen some illusions, I'm like, it's been pretty good. So, thank you, Glory. Good luck, guys. Let's get into it. Get into it. Get the hat backwards. I don't know what to do here. I'm out of bearings. I got to figure it out. I like the black hat, but it's, All right. All right. All right. Come on. Let's go. Let's hit some monsters now. Kessler Edwards. Silver. Oubre. Well, there's a K. Nice start. Nice start with the K for Detroit. Ryan B. Meta World Peace. Nice jaw. 48 of 88 on the jaw. MPJ. Let's go down. Ooh, down a little lower on there. MPJ. Where are my top loaders? I think they're right here. Guess the first 15 or better or Tiger. Guess it for 20. Guess it for 20. Some redemption still pending. Sounds like a lot of people are signing now, so that's great. We like signers. We like people who sign. God, I gotta wake up. I wouldn't expect them to thank you, Hunter. Thank you. All right, guess it for 20. Next 15 or better or Tiger. Let's go. Take your Immaculates for when I get done with this Topps break. Take your illusions. Take it all. Take it all. Phone dinging. All right. Let's have a great night tonight. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I don't know what I'm feeling good about, but I'm feeling good. Glenn, Lonnie, Wieskamp, auto of Mobley. There we go. Nice Mobley. Cleveland, Malacca. There you go, Malacca. There you go. Wieskamp. I guess Wieskamp signed a permanent or multi-year contract. That's what Ross was telling me with the Raptors. It's kind of crazy. How about a Tatum to 88s? And an Aminu to 39. 39. Alfarik Aminu. Everyone's guessing. Everyone's guessing. I actually bet on the Mavs and against the Mavs the other night. Actually, I did all right. I did all right last couple of days. I did good on the game. I won some on the game. If Kelsey would have just had like one of those 2 touchdown catches, I think he's MVP. What do you guys think? He just needed one of them. Blake Griffin, DeJounte, Patrick Ewing, Şengün for the Rockets. There we go. Off centered as hell. But there you go. Okoro. I hate to call it out like that, but unless you guys are blind, that's off center as hell. If you guys are blind, then my bad. Let's get a better centered one. Maybe a better centered Jalen Green. These get put in upside down. I wish people just. All right, come on. Let's hit a Nebula. Come on, Nebula. Come on, Nebula. Let's get Paul something on the Heat. Come on. Bam Adebayo to 15. We'll find that one somewhere. We'll find that somewhere. Sabonis, Rasheed Wallace, Valanciunas, MPJ, another Wieskamp, because that's what we need in our lives. Kai Jones, apparently he's allergic to the right side of the card. He thought he signed half the card. What it was probably sitting on the table like this. He probably signed this on one and that on the other. Toscano Anderson and Springer, nice rookies to 88 and 39. Nice couple rookies there. Wieskamp. Mobley Mojo. No, I don't know what I bet on the other day. I hope it's good Mojo this time, Glory. It led me to worry there for a minute. You know, when I see Mobley, I get scared. You guys know this. You guys know this. I might be the only one who gets scared when I see Mobley. Mobley makes me nervous. I don't know what it is. Only 5 boxes in, though. We're only 5 boxes in, so it's been all right so far, but he still makes me nervous. I feel like his... Let's prove me wrong. All right, here's our first to 15. This will be the guess. Suggs, Silver, Holiday, Oladipo, Auto, Jaden Springer. Here's the guess. Porzingis. Nobody said Porzingis. To 15. Anyone say Porzingis? I don't think so. Oh, for Val? No, I just got back from what I was watching the game on the strip the last couple days or something. So I've been busy. But I figured I'd come back. I just got back from the checkout or something. Something along those lines. Something along those lines. Let's see. But of course I ain't gonna miss a day. I'm not gonna miss a day. I'll be here. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, let's talk about that, guys. Because I think I'm in disagreement with everybody on that. I strongly disagree with everybody on complaining about that flag. And people saying, oh, if you should be able to review the flag. Well, guess what? If you reviewed the flag, it was still holding. So what the hell are you going to review? You know? Just because that call happened to hurt that moment. Another Springer to 15. Of course, Bradley Beal. Why wouldn't it be? Bernie. Nakai Jones. Just because that play hurt that moment, that particular moment, didn't really, it doesn't really matter. They didn't give him the win. They kicked the field goal there. The Eagles would still have to come down, kick a field goal, or get a touchdown, and either or win in overtime. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact it got called, it was holding. Yeah, you can. You sure can, Seabuzz. And they should have called it earlier. They should have called it earlier when Kansas City was driving, right? So when Kansas City was driving, and I know, Seabuzz, you were happy that got called, but it was a hold for one, and for two, there was also a hold when Kansas City was driving earlier in that quarter, right? They were going the other way. That should have been called, and it wasn't called. So how about the refs are just bad in general? And probably in the prime time moment, they're probably looking harder. I know that sounds silly, but in the middle of the game, they're not examining every play. In that case, they called it. It was a hold, you know? Yeah. Yeah, even the guy who said it was a hold. I mean, simple as that. And honestly, God, it didn't 100% affect the outcome of the game. It did not. It did not. Who's to say they don't kick the field goal there and Philly just throws it around and they don't come down and score? Because I tell you what, the Chiefs defense was playing awfully good that second half, right? It's not like the Eagles were running all over them. It ended the game, but it didn't gift the Chiefs the win. They were kicking that field goal there anyways. They were going to be up 38-30 or 38-35. It is what it is. I mean, it wasn't like they were just suddenly suddenly the Eagles just didn't win because of that. Sure, they didn't have a chance. Do you guys want to change that rule too, like the Bills got the other rule changed? I don't think so. I think it was a legit hold. Wieskamp, Simons to 88, and Ross. All right, it's just simple as that. It was a hold. Totally altered the game. Okay, you know what else totally altered the game? Go back like 6 minutes before that and see where, again, who was it? Who was held? For Valdez-Scantling was held over the middle. Am I right? On a third down? So seriously, am I wrong? You guys remember that play, right? Valdez-Scantling was held over the middle, right? Okay? The guy actually grabbed his and like spun him around, right? On a play that was very catchable on third down. Could have been a first down for the Chiefs, and they would have probably just taken a bigger lead, correct? So that was a hold there. So if they call that hold, that changes the outcome of the game earlier in the game. So what does it matter when it's called, you know? And Seablaze, you're right there, but what's your option? What do you want to happen there? You want that to be reviewable, and then when it's reviewable, what happens? What happens when it's reviewable, guys? Who in here thinks that would have been overturned? If that was reviewable, who thinks it's overturned? My point is they have so much control over the game, the full game. Every minute of the game, not just the last minute, you know? Yeah, they could call holding on every play. Exactly. I do agree with that. But the point is they called it there. I mean, I don't think they were like, oh, I don't believe in this. Let's turn him into Brady stuff. Kawhi, nice Kawhi to 88. I don't believe the narrative like they had to have the Chiefs win the game. Because, I mean, I think they did pretty good against this Eagles defense that wasn't very good. And 35 points in the second half. Oh, hell no, Philip. What game are you watching, Philip? That's going to be overturned, huh? What up? Computer officiating unbiased. So in that case, then you got to be more lenient on the holds because, like you said, there can be holds every single game, every single play, right? There's no way in hell that's going to be overturned. Even he said he pulled his jersey. So I don't know how you're going to say it's going to be overturned because of the moment. So Philip, it'd be overturned in that moment, but in the second quarter, it'd be called holding, right? I see that. See, you're just bitter. See, Philip, I think you're just bitter on the play because you didn't want them to win. You wanted the Eagles to win. Reeves, because I think from an unbiased opinion, I know you would think differently there. If it's just a naked eye, 2 games you didn't bet on, fourth quarter play, if that happens, people are like, yeah, he held them. It'd be no big deal in the regular season. It'd be no big deal any other time. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, everyone's making it seem like it's the end of the world. Yeah, maybe call less. Yeah, if you can program it to maybe allow him to grab it. Here's my thing. I think even if he doesn't hold him there, he turns upfield, he never catches that ball, right? I don't think he catches that ball if he turns upfield. You're a Lions fan. I do remember that, Phil. Yeah. I just don't think, I mean, obviously, nobody likes it to end on a play like that, but I just don't know why people can say it wasn't holding. Should have been called. You know, I would have rather seen not called either, honestly. You know? So. No. See, that's the thing. He wasn't going to catch that. Yeah. Well, because it was holding, not pass interference. So that's why it couldn't be ruled uncatchable. So, like, again, even on a review, that's called holding. Because he held him, unfortunately. I just see no way in hell that'd be overturned. Hey, there's our boy Cam Thomas for the Nets. There you go, Ryan B. Jason Williams. And a blue Aiton. All right, let's pick it up in this case. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles have plenty of chances. They got to stop them. I mean, the Chiefs did whatever they want in the second half. So they're going to blame that one play. And it's not, let's say if it was like, if they were at the 50-yard line and it was like the Eagles were up and that was 4th down and they called that play, I'd be like, all right, cool. Yeah, you guys are right. You guys got a gripe. But let's be honest there. Chiefs were about to kick a field goal. It wasn't a long field goal. They're about to kick it, right? And at the end of the day, they take that lead. Now you still have to have the Eagles, who were not doing much that second half in points. They weren't doing a lot. They weren't running up and down the field on the Chiefs. And you got to have them still go down, at least kick a field goal, then go to overtime, then maybe win. Or you got to have them go down and get a touchdown to win. So still a lot had to happen. The Eagles did not get robbed of that game. Robinson Earl. Couple to 88s. That's just my opinion. What up, Dave-O? It was pulled yesterday, Pier 1. Yesterday, like it's like 4 o'clock? 3 o'clock? Pacific? What up, IQ? NFL will help Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals to win. They need dynasties to keep the in. See, I think you guys are just conspiracy theorists at some point too. I mean, I don't. If they wanted to help the Bengals win, the Bengals would have won something already. They're not. They're still not going to win anything and do nothing. Eagles will be back in 11 years. City go. I mean, you guys can use the narrative whichever way you want. Let's say that holding is not called. If people throw a fit over the holding not called, and the narratives, well, you wanted the Eagles to win because you wanted a younger quarterback in there. You wanted, you wanted Hurts to get his first touchdown, his first title. I mean, you guys can swing the narrative. Any fan can swing the narrative however they want. Yeah. I mean, I don't buy that the rigged stuff all the time. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not buying it. It's not buying into all the conspiracy stuff. And I'm a conspiracy theorist too in life, but I just don't buy into all that all the time. Sometimes, yeah, but in this case, no, I don't think so. I don't think they care who won. Yeah. Yeah, the Iowa was sick last night. Yeah. Yeah, well, I just got on Pier 1, so I had to ask. I don't know. See, Blaz, I don't think so. I don't think it's not scripted. It's not scripted. It could have been my ankle. Yeah, I don't know. I just Giddy Silver. Austin Reeves, Robinson Earl, Auto, Jalen Johnson. Nice print line there. Kukoc, team color. Yeah, well, Mahomes is good. Mahomes is very good. But I don't think he needed much else. I mean, he's saying he needs to be the next Brady, but how's that going to happen next year when Herbert knocks him off and he takes over the league? What's going to happen then? It's all a conspiracy. Is this wrestling now? Wiley. Andrew Wiley hit the AO, or with the IO, yeah. He did what? You guys are... It was actually Joe Biden who actually was holding the receiver in that case. I saw it. It might be, right? See, I mean, I suppose there could be some stuff in there, but there's too many people involved to be saying it's scripted. Come on. There's too many players involved. There's too much money involved. It's just not scripted. I mean, can some people get paid off to maybe throw a game, I guess? Sure. You know, but it's not. It's just not. I don't have it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There's so much money involved in players, you know? That's why I think it's not scripted. 100% I don't think it's scripted. I was watching some conspiracy stuff. Middleton for the Bucks. This has got to pick up or it's going to be one of these, you know, to me this is a Mobley case, which you guys know what I think of Mobley case. You guys know what I think of Mobley cases. Nah, scripted how, Dave? I mean, scripted how? Then in my case, if it was scripted, the Niners would have beat the Eagles. With nobody. Why do you have to script it? Who wanted the Eagles in the Super Bowl? Who on earth would script the Eagles in the Super Bowl? Answer me that. Why would that help anybody? Why would that be a script you want? You don't want the Eagles in the Super Bowl. You don't. You want the Cowboys or something. You want the Niners in there. You don't want the Eagles in there. I think Patty Mahomes did fine by himself. I think Mahomes is doing just fine all his years so far. I don't think he need to be scripted. Davion for the Kings. GB 3/15. 8/15. Blake Griffin. Yeah, there is a Mobley curse. I'm telling you, I noticed this last week or a week and a half ago. Everything I open, every product, when Mobley comes out, it's toast, you know? That's what they want. So they wanted us to have a team like the Eagles, so they would throw us off. They would throw us off. So they have it out for the Bengals, apparently, right? Because they hate the Bengals, even though the Bengals got there last year. Right? The Bengals got there last year, and the Rams won. What good did it do for anybody? Yeah, no Tiger. Yeah, good point. What did it do for anybody? For real, what did it do for anybody to have last year? The Rams, Bengals? What did that do for anybody? What kind of script was that? Just a fake script? And then they have the Rams win, and the Rams go away this year? Yeah, where is the Tiger? We have no Tiger still. I blame it on Mobley. Scotty Barnes, there we go. Nice auto. Toronto, Ryan B. A Dwayne Wade blue. I bet you we have a Mobley blue coming up. Stafford, you know. So it matters this year, C-Buzz, but it didn't matter last year when Mahomes could have went and beat the Rams, right? But we had to somehow get the Rams a title to help an LA Super Bowl. You guys are just twisting and turning this exactly like you guys want. Like, it's crazy. You guys make no sense. That makes zero sense of this conspiracy stuff. Yeah, what's last year's storyline? Was an LA Super Bowl? I don't think LA even gives a shit about that, to be honest with you. Guys in LA, did you give a shit that the Rams won a Super Bowl? I've been out there plenty of times, and honestly, the fans on there's more fans rooting for the other team. So we still have no Tiger, huh? What kind of cases are these? Another Jalen Johnson. A lot of duplicates in this one. Guys, attack the next one. You guys are fun. You guys are cracking me up, though. I like the idea, but it's just, I don't understand what happened. Yeah. I think certain players maybe get favorable calls like Brady did. But I think refs are human like everyone else. They're going to be favorable. I don't think Rams fans exist, Ryan, seriously. So I don't know what that did for anybody. They vote. You know who cares about it still? Nobody. Nobody cares that they won last year. Not one person cares. I'm like, oh, the Rams won last year? I went out to the Rams game. Not one person had a Rams championship shirt on. It was ridiculous. It was nuts. you got to write into scripts@nfl.com, City. There we go. All right, we're gonna end with 2 tigers. Guess the I don't know. Guess the last hit in the next box. Should be a tiger, but just guess it. Guess it for 20. Nice Suggs. Auto. Zach Collins. All right, let's go. Come on, have a big tiger. Nope. Aminu. Aminu. They deserve the Super Bowl because they played really good during the season. I'm so, what? What is happening? What is happening? We gotta have a conspiracy podcast on here. And this case is not very good, by the way, guys. This case is a Mobley curse. You guys see Mobley? Run like hell. Mobley's the curse. Drop the ball for a touchdown. It's a 10-year thing. Let me know when the Chargers and Herbert's going to win, because I'd like to know. I'm hoping it's next year, because I'm going to bet on him next year. I'm going to bet on him next year for sure. Yeah, there's one Optic Hobby full case. Take it, guys. Take it. That's going to go tonight. It's our last Optic Hobby full case. I'm surprised he left it for me. It's been so good, too. Wow, another tiger. How in the hell did we go to... Guys, is that scripted? We just had... we just had the last 2 boxes were tigers, dude. I think we scripted that one. Giddy. Auto. Ben McLemore. Come on. Not a rookie. Bruce Bowen. Or Bruce Brown. Ugh. Ugh. All right, let's recap this quickly. I'm going to do... Davo, I may be on board with that a little bit. I may be on board with that. So you're saying if the Eagles got the ball back, they wouldn't have scored? Again, let's go back to that call earlier, the non-call. Okay? Let's go back to the non-call. Why do you guys just keep forgetting about the non-call? The other non-call earlier in the game. Why didn't they call that when that was truly holding, right? Okay, as the Chiefs were driving down, it was truly holding. You didn't need a script for that shit. It was truly holding. And they don't call that. If they call that holding, it's first down Chiefs. They go in. I think they either take the lead, extend the lead, whatever they do. That was a pivotal part of the game. So if they get that holding called, then guess what? You didn't need that. You wouldn't have needed that extra hold at the end there, right? So why don't you call it right, and then you don't need a script. So how is that scripted? All the ref had to do was call holding when there was clearly holding. Chiefs go in, get a touchdown. Guess what happens? And when they're driving right there, they don't need to call the holding because the Chiefs kick a field goal, go up by 10. So why are we scripting things? Why do we need to script it when we could have actually had a correct holding call called, and they could have kept the flag for that last one if you wanted to, and then no one would have said a word, right? I'm thinking of no one saying. Talking about no one saying a word. This case was not very good at all. What's going on? All right, we got to do one more choice later for sure. This case is bad. Mobley. Literally, Mobley Cade early on. That was it. That is the break.